Boom. What's up, guys? Let's see if I can correct the camera here. Difficult today. Alright, that will have to do. I'm currently at rank 23. I just got there, so I'm gonna make a short recap for you guys. The tech tree is as follows. The beginning still remains the same. Bullet as 4 ticks. What has changed since the last time is I caved and I got these bad boys. And I also got this one. So that extra GBE and the rocket launchers has helped me push. Like before this, like yesterday morning, I was sitting at like 22 with 50 stars, and then I just fell down. I was all the way down in the early 21s. But I eventually figured out that I just stick to Seekers and keep pushing because for me anyway, the Seekers are a high risk, high reward kind of, and I've been kind of figuring it out, especially with that extra GBE. I will show you every battle here, even the losses, the last 10 battles. Here I'm boarding out the shock launcher. And some mines, strategic shock mines. Try to board out. A flare bullet up there. Drop some smokes. I don't want to smoke too high because then my Seekers are gonna be covered once they arrive. So taunt. And now I flare to the right. I didn't pay attention. I should have flared much earlier to the right, and I forgot to shock up there. And there's a shock mine there still. So this battle I fizzled, and it didn't go as I wanted it to. So these guys are still shocked, and now they're dead. So I didn't have enough there. But you know, that happens. The next one is a win. I won 2-0 against a Chinese player here. Let's see what I did here. Oh yes, I love these when they have all the engine rooms in the top left. I'm again boarding out a shock launcher. And then my theory is I want Bullet to sit somewhere where he keeps the other shock launcher busy. So I'm gonna flare to, I think I flared this flamethrower. Yes, I did. And I let Bullet walk for a bit. And when he reaches these lines here, that's when I drop the Seekers on the far left and as high as possible. That means the Seekers will go for this engine room. And keep smoking. Seekers are catching up. And now Bullet will come out. He will taunt the shock launcher. And I flare the flamethrower, so now he stops there inside the shock launcher blind zone. That means the shock launcher won't fire at all. Keep shocking the doom cannon and the flamethrower. Drop some critters, miss that shock mine. And let Bullet just sit there. Pop that shock mine. I have some GBE left, so I'm gonna throw it on this engine room. It was really close, but we got it. And now this is a defeat again. He full cleared me. This haze guy here. I left one engine room up, so we shall see. Yes, max rocket launchers with damage amp and 50% building damage. That's pretty rough. So, but again, boarding out the shock launcher, clearing some shock mines. So it's important to scout. But again, I'm gonna drop my seekers as far left and as high as possible. Means the seekers will go for this engine room. I was kind of unsure. I thought they might go for this one, but it's hard to tell sometimes. Bullet is taking a left there, and now I gap a smoke here. Because in case the seekers will go for this engine room, they will have some space to fire. But now Bullet is in a good spot. There's too much dirtiness over here. You can see this engine room is far away, so Bullet is still doing his job here, and now there's a shock mine back here, I think. No, there isn't, but you know, I lost too many seekers. So we got pretty close, but it was not enough, unfortunately. Hey, Junie, thank you very much. But now there's a win streak. Here I won 2-0 against Warvok. I have no idea who that is, but we shall see. Yes, this right heavy base here. Boarding out the shock launcher. Shock mine there. Shock mine back there. I don't know if there were any. Yes, back there too. And this one was a little tricky because we have this doom cannon way over here. But I flared to that engine room and put that last smoke back so the seekers can come out and fire. And now I flare over to the doom cannon, and my plan is to shock launcher. And now some smokes. Yes, and we can fire at this last engine room here and drop whatever remaining barrage and artilleries you have on it. So it goes down. Can you hear me? Yeah, you should be able to hear me. That was against Warvok. I just need to keep track of where I was on the log here. So this is against Chinese players, and I won on time. Like, it's usually at this season it feels like it's more about engine rooms, but this one I won on time. So let's watch. So pretty much the same strategy on every attack here. Use a critter here hoping to get these 3 mines, and I did. Saved me a lot of artilleries, and because I'm not too worried about the delay. I'm gonna flare this flamethrower, and we'll put Bullet in a good spot. He will taunt the shock launcher and also the doom cannon. Drop all my seekers. He isn't taunting. The next taunt should get the doom cannon. There we go. And you know, keep plan ahead and know where you're gonna shock. It's kind of, seekers are difficult in this way that you need to think ahead, like how are my Seekers gonna walk? What are they gonna target? Oh, you hate the Seekers? I like them. They're fun. But they are really difficult. It took me up until now until I kind of figured it out. So Matt K7 here is he left 3 engine rooms up. So he has all the engine rooms to the right here. Normally they have one like up here. I wanted to, it's a big mine cluster, so I'm gonna get rid of that. But that extra GBE really helps with Seeker attacks. Yes, I flare bullet over here now, just so he can keep this shock launcher busy. Because that shock launcher, I can't shock it. So, and now I can use my shocks on machine guns and stuff. Keep taunting down there, shock. I missed the shock mine. Keep taunting and shocking over on the left. We have one more to get down. There we go. No, that you can get really high without using Seekers. I'll tell you. You can get like the opponents I'm up against. Let's see. Let's watch this guy. He didn't use Seekers. He's using pointing out that rocket launcher. Bullet, 2 boats of heavies, 2 boats of bombardiers, and what's next? I haven't watched this attack. 2 boats of heavies, 2 boats of bombardiers. So 4 boats of heavies and 4 boats of bombardiers. And he's flaring up to the right. Let's speed it up and see what it does here. Drop the shock. Make sure the heavies stay ahead of the bombardiers and using shock knuckles. So bombardiers are really strong. So if you don't like Seekers, I recommend you get the bombardiers. I got them too, which I in hindsight regret. So you can push really high without Seekers. My next victory here against the Chinese player, 2-1. Oh, sometimes you need a little bit of luck. I mean, even if you don't kill his base, you can still get lucky. So bodied out the shock launcher and some shock mines. And now I flare to the back engine room. And I'm gonna drop my Seekers on the top left of the beach. Means the Seekers will go for this engine room. And Bullet is taking care of some boom mines. I drop that smoke a little bit to the right, so the Seekers will come out here. Now the shock launcher is shocking Seekers. I'm trying to distract him. There's a little corner here where you can drop shocks or critters. But the shock launcher is focusing on Bullet and also shocking a lot of Seekers. And clear the shock mine over here, and now shocking, but I don't have enough Seekers left. The shock launcher was too much of an issue. But again, I got really close. And this time, fortunately, my opponent didn't kill my base. At this point, if you can save keys, I would probably skip 4 energy rooms. Because at 4 energy rooms now, you're going to be matched against a lot of 5, I'm guessing, and they have Seekers, so... And 4 energy rooms, max 4 energy rooms are really difficult, in my opinion. That was a win, and then this was my first boss battle to rank 23, which I lost, unfortunately. I left 2 energy rooms on this one. Why? Oh yeah, this one was difficult for Seekers. I knew which order they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I lost too many Seekers somewhere. Yeah, they split after they killed this first energy room. They're gonna split around this hole in the middle of the map. See where they are dying. Machine gun over there, shocking them now. Oh yeah, this shock mine there. And bullet needs to be ahead now. See all these mines here. Shock launchers. I needed to flare bullet way earlier. Now that machine gun is ripping the last few Seekers apart, so that one was really, really difficult. And on the last 2 attacks, so when I did this attack, I was at like 95 stars out of 100. Put me back to 84. So then I needed 2 more wins because I lost my win streak too. Here is I left 1 in the room again, but I still won. What happened here? Oh yes, it's this shock mine. That is gonna cause trouble. Because when a shock launcher stuns bullet, it's only for 3 seconds. So you can usually survive that. But when he pops a shock mine, he's stunned for 7 seconds. And then a shock launcher hits him, so it's gonna be 10 seconds. So that's what happened here. I flared that boom cannon because then bullet would have gotten into a nice spot. See that? He popped the shock mine, so he's gonna be stunned for 7 seconds. And now shock launcher is hitting the Seekers. I keep mashing the taunt button just to get it to taunt as soon as possible. So if I somehow managed to clear that shock mine, I could have thrown a critter on this rocket launcher. It might have bounced. Then I think it would have been a different result on this hit. Kim Fuisu, welcome my friend. Hello. So the last battle of the stream is going to be against USA SB. I full cleared. This battle got me to rank 23. Spotting out that shock launcher, pre-scouted where my artillery are going to go. There, and a critter behind this cannon. There we go. Now we have a free path for seekers. I flare that flamethrower. And I drop bullet. That will keep bullet in a spot where he taunts the doom cannon and the shock launcher and some machine guns and stuff. And release the seekers. Now I just need to focus on keeping the seekers alive, keep taunting. Shock up there. They spread out nicely, so we'll clear this pretty quick here. That's it, rank 23. Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. I'm happy I managed to push a little bit higher. I've been kind of stuck. And let's see where I am in my country. They're doing really well here. So I'm currently at place 11. So we will keep playing, but not right now. I don't know where the global start. I wish there was a way to scroll all the way down. But they are all at 24, it seems. Am I there soon? Oh yeah, look, 23. 23 and 81 stars will get you to the top 500 as of right now. My task force not many players pushing there. So one last look at the tech tree. Got bullet at 4 techs. Other than that, pretty much everything maxed out. Sky shield and then doom cannon. Rocket launchers at 4 techs. I regret, for me personally, I regret getting these two. I thought they would help, but I haven't used them almost at all. But this node really helped me with seeker attacks. I have 100% extra GBE at this point, which is pretty awesome. So next step is 6 engine room. Let's see how long I can stay at 5 because I'm doing well there now. So I'm hoping it's gonna cost 217 keys to get all the way to the rock heavy shopper. So it's quite a bit to go. So we shall see. What's this? Probably get, I don't know, microwaver maybe, or skip it. I think that best. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a thumbs up on your way out. And until the next time, have a good time and